So the question on storage in a small place was given to me, and we're going to address some of those issues. What you're looking at is under my sink in my kitchen. Just like every other house, I've got the 409 and the dishwasher stuff and other cleaning things here and the garbage bags over here and stuff like that. But I'm only using this much space. Okay, so what is this, a foot tall, something like that? Now, I have more room here, but I can't really store that there because, you know, it's not going to stay on top of this. But if I wanted to, I could put a shelf in here. I could find the tallest item that I use, which I guess would be this bottle, and I'd put a shelf in here just higher than this. Well, you say, well, Rich, you can't do that in here because you have the garbage disposal. I could put a partial shelf over here, a partial shelf over here if I wanted to, or I could get a plastic container tall enough to set this bottle in with a lid, and I could use it that way. Or I could get a plastic container tall enough to put whatever I wanted in here. Say I wanted to put canned food down here or toilet paper down here or something like that. I could put the container in there with the lid on it, with the stuff in there, and then I could set these things on top of that container. And I would take up less space because, let's face it, this is all dead room. And there's even more room up here. You can see where my hand could go up here. There's even more dead room up there. So, up here. So, it's wasted space that we're not utilizing, that we can, by putting a container in here on the bottom, which then would also mean you wouldn't have to stoop down as far to get it. So if you had this sitting on a container here, you wouldn't have to bend over so far. But you would be able to store things underneath there. Or you could put things on top of there. Whichever your choice was. It's just an area that a lot of people don't think about that we can use for extra storage in an apartment, in a small house, in a trailer, anything like that. Your bathroom, your kitchen, anywhere you have a sink set up, there's extra storage space under there. I bet you're not utilizing all of it.
Hey, we're under the couch. That's right, under the couch. You can use this for storage. Now, my couch is kind of low, so I can store things sideways under here. I wouldn't have a problem. Well, how much room do I have? Oh, about a hand's width, something like that. Now, I could set the couch up on risers. I could set the couch up on risers and have even more room. You know what? There's also area behind the couch. I bet the back of your couch is not straight up and down. It probably angles a little bit, you know, so you can lean back a little. You can put things behind the couch. Put a couch cover on, or have these fold down pieces on the couch. Nobody knows what's under your couch. Who looks under your couch? Nobody looks under your couch. Get yourself a couple of shoe boxes, small containers, things like that that'll fit underneath there, and you could use this whole couch. How much room is underneath the couch? There's a lot of room. And just think of it. If you have it full of storage stuff like that, you can't get dust bunnies under here. There's nowhere for them rabbits to hang around at. Pretty good idea. All right, let's see what else we got. Hey, now where are we? Well, now we're under my daughter's bed. That's right. Under my daughter's bed. What's she got? Well, she's got one of these bed curtain things that come down. Looks oh so pretty, so nobody can see under her bed. You know what? They actually make rolling containers with little wheels that you can put your stuff in there, like shoes and other things, and slide underneath the bed. Well, if we can slide under the bed, guess what else we can fit in there? That's right. More canned goods, more food, more storage items. And look, there's extra room up here. Now, her bed's up on a metal frame with wheels, but she could also put this bed up on risers and get it even higher if she wanted to. There's more things. Matter of fact, I've known people who have made complete storage units and don't even use bed springs. They just have a mattress laying on top of their bed. The whole bottom of the bed is nothing but storage. Imagine all the room you could get underneath the bed. There's all kinds of room under here for stuff. You ladies know, because you fill this area full of shoes and purses and books and things like that. I know. I've been underneath my wife's bed. That's why I'm not shooting in there. I know what's underneath that bad boy. Now, seriously, though, we use it for storage. And the same thing here. She can put all this stuff under her bed. She has lots of room under this bed. And she's got a full-size bed. So, I mean, that's a lot of room in here. So, other places you can use. All right, let's look around, see what else we can find. Well, you know what we're looking at? We're looking at the bottom of the dresser. Okay, so you don't have much room to get underneath this way, but if you came in through the back, you'd have a lot of room. Or if you took the drawer out, you might be able to reach underneath this. Look how much room I got. I can put my hand up in here. Look I can reach way up here to the bottom drawer. And I've got my thumb standing straight up. I can put my thumb straight up off my hand with my hand on the floor. So I'm giving the A sign. A! And I get my thumb all the way up there, and I'm still not touching the bottom of her drawer. That's a lot of room under there. A lot of room under there. All right. More places we could use. All it takes is a little ingenuity and a little thinking. Where else can you put stuff? Well, you know, on top of things, under things, behind things, stuff like that. Think of it as you're trying to hide something from somebody. Where would you put your preps if you were trying to hide them all? Think about all your little nooks and crannies and hidey holes you can put stuff into. It's awesome. It's like a fun game. Just where can you fit your preps? And you know what? You could have people over and they wouldn't know. You could have a year's worth of food in a room and people sitting around laughing and having a good time, and they're not realizing, hey, you guys are sitting here and you don't even know it. And you're sitting on all my preps, you're having a good time, and we're doing great. And if everything hits the fan, you look real good in your brand new Mercedes. I'm going to be feeding my family. How well does that Mercedes go down with a good can of Sprite or something like that, huh? Yeah, that's right. You keep laughing and have a good time with me. I really appreciate you being here. All right, just use your brain. Think about a few things. All right, I'll get back.
Okay, so now I've given you some ideas. Under the bed, under the dresser, things like that. On the door, hanging stuff on the door. You know those shoe racks? Those are wonderful to hang stuff on the door with, okay? Now, what about above the door? You see that space above the door? What if you put one shelf up there? Just a 6 or 8 inch shelf. A couple of boxes on top of that shelf. They could be pretty boxes. They could be decorative stuff. And you could have preps in them. Doesn't take much to hide a medic kit. Just an idea. You know, different things like that. I would love to see some videos or some pictures from you all. You could get crazy with this. I know a guy who puts some of his preps in a kitchen table. He's got a kitchen table with a central stand. You know that tube that comes up in the center, and he's got a round kitchen table? He took the tabletop off, and it's a hollow tube. So what'd he do? He closed off the bottom of the tube, and he puts preps down inside the tube. You know, he's got ammunition down in there, and fire starting things down in there, and other little stuff down. It's like a cache tube in your house. Instead of burying it out in the yard, he keeps it in the house. It was empty, wasted space. It really is. Think about it. It's empty, wasted space. And now he's utilizing it. I'm like, wow. Now, he also does stuff like he got rid of his television stand. He's only got a TV and a cable box. Like me, he doesn't watch much TV. So what he did is he took the television stand out, okay, because he got rid of the Wii and all other good stuff that he had. Put himself in a nice little cabinet, put the TV on top, put the cable box on top of the TV, and now he's got all that storage room for storing preps. Okay? It's just ideas like that. Shelving, I could cover this wall with shelves if I really wanted to. I could stack totes up to the ceiling. I mean, big totes, little totes, whatever I wanted to put in there. It's just ideas, people. Okay, send me some pictures. Shoot me some ideas. Write something down and put it on here. Just use the wasted space in your house. I'm sure if you really put your mind to it, you guys can come up with some wild ideas without tearing the walls down, okay? You don't want to tear the walls down and then put preps in and put the wall back up. That's a little much, okay? But you get the idea. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.